Well, you tend to find some pretty interesting stuff when you tear down a car. I thought this was funny when I found it. Right there I've got a nice Durex condom package, or part of it. And then right next to it, I found this cassette. I Belong, number 9, some sort of Christian cassette tape. I don't know what the hell it is, I'm not going to listen to it. But I kind of thought that was funny that I found those two things right next to each other. And then I also found, which is kind of weird, some temporary tattoos. This one's a nice cute bear, and then we've got bunny slippers. Now this was my brother's car. I kind of wonder what he's doing, but I really don't want to ask. So as you can see, I've torn it apart pretty good. I didn't film it because I pretty much showed how to take out, you know, the stuff that you're probably going to have to take out, like the radio and the trim on the dash and whatnot. Odds are you'll never have to go this far into a car, so didn't film it. You might be asking me, why did I take the car down to this point, take all this crap out? Basically a couple of reasons. One, there's all this wire. It's worth a little bit of money and it's pretty heavy, but probably the main reason why I did it was just to take it all out so I get an idea of how it comes out. And that way, if I ever have to work on one, you know, I have less of a chance of breaking something trying to get it apart. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep going. I suppose it's about time for me to pull this seat out. And I might as well show you that, because you may have to pull one out at some point. A lot of them work the same way as this one, but what you got to do is, on this one, you can't just pull up. You got to push in right here. See, I'll set you down if I can. It doesn't look like I'm going to be able to set you down. But you push in and you pull up. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then just show you how it all clips in there. There, I found a halfway decent spot to sit you. So what you got to do is you got to push in right about in the middle here and up at the same time, and they'll pop up. You'll have these little clips, or these little bars. Then under it, they fit into these little clips down here. So you do that on each side, and your seat is out, and you'll find more lovely stuff. Ooh, money. I like money. And if I ever need a straw, I think I've got enough. The weird crap I found in here. I don't know, man. That's just weird. Well, I got her pretty much stripped down. There ain't a whole lot left to her. I got to take out the stuff in the back here. I'll probably drag it out and tip it on its side, make it a little easier. And I might save this glass. I mean, there's not even a chip in it, so I might see if I can pull that out. Don't know what I'll use it for, but hey, if I ever break a windshield, I know I have one. But I gotta get this gotta get this frame out of here, because I'm looking at it and I'm just dreaming up all sorts of wild ideas of what I could do with a Buick. And I'm taking a look at that engine and transmission and everything, and I'm eyeing up the back of the car going, I wonder if it'd fit. That's an awful lot of work for, you know, really no gain other than to just be different, but cool idea nonetheless. And then since I got it all stripped down, I'm kind of looking at this roof here and just seeing how it's all supported. And I'm thinking about a convertible maybe on that blue one. Well, not really a convertible, just I guess a roadster or something. But I'm thinking, you cut it right here on this body line, you know, take the glass out in the back, cut it off at the top of the doors, have the doors welded on, because, you know, I'll just hop out the top. I'm kind of lazy. And then add some supports here in the door. Maybe have one coming down that way, and then one across on the front and the back there. Sturdy it up just a little bit, because this top, all it basically is a big box. There's nothing going across in the middle here, front to back, just this support, which really ain't holding much. The only thing I'm wondering about is the rocker panels on that other car. They're pretty rusty, so if I was to do it, I'd probably have to put a piece of metal, you know, front to back and tie it into that frame up here. And this is all rusted out on the other car, so I'd have to fix that, but I don't know, it's just a project to think about, I guess. That's why I gotta get this out of here. I get too many ideas. Now, one other thing I noticed when I was looking at this car, something that I never noticed before, was this giant hole right here. Now that hole actually leads back and gets a bunch of crap in it and leads all the way in through here, which is where the subframe bolts to. And I bet you dollars to donuts that because GM was either too stupid or too cheap to put a plastic or rubber cover over this massive hole, that's why thousands of these GMs rusted out right in here, and the washers and the subframes all rusted out right there. You know, they could have spent 25 cents or whatever and put a little cap on it, and you wouldn't get all this dirt and crap and salt water and rocks flying in here. And it sits in there. You got 3 holes on the bottom that are drilled out that are supposed to let that that crap out of there. 3 or 4 holes, but they're almost all of them are plugged up. I mean, that's ridiculous. If I had one of these that was you know, halfway not rusty and I was going to drive it, I'd find something to plug this here hole and just make it last a little bit longer. I'd say put grease in it or oil or something, but probably wouldn't want to do that because grease and oil and stuff can wreck rubber bushings. I don't know if these would hold up or not. Not really sure what they're made out of. But you can see how much rust and crap is in there because all that water just sits between the rubber and in this little pocket. And if you can keep as much water out of there as you can, probably save those things. Can't believe GM did that, and I don't think they ever fixed it, because I was talking to a transmission guy, and they on the newer ones I noticed they used aluminum subframes to help prevent the rust, but he says that he sees a lot of them that are rusted out right here, and I would guess that's probably why they did something stupid like that on the newer ones too. Oh well, can't win them all. Well, I got her stripped down pretty good. There's a lot of stuff out of it, but I tell you, it's still heavy as hell. Well, let's see if we can get it out of here, and then I'll spin it around the right way and hook it up to the truck. I can't really get the truck in here to pull it, but I don't want to scratch up my concrete too bad anyway, so. Well, let's get her moved. Well, now that I've made it past my hose, should be able to hook it to the truck and drag her. Sweet. Yeah, the redneck rickshaw. I think I'm getting soft. It shouldn't have been that hard to pick up, but whatever. I'll chain her to the truck and drag her out back there somewhere and dump her off. Save these because I'll probably have to move it somewhere after I get it over there. But whatever, truck runs good.